sing the opening hymn?
Leslie's last service, she's going to be moving, so she was kind of disappointed that
Oh,
more hymn service didn't show up. I felt bad for her.
I didn't know.
And so once we sing the hymn, you can go back down.
Sure.
And just always remember, come this way and use the railing. See.
Thank you. Yes.
The other thing is, she'll announce the last hymn, or he will, and then just make your way up here for the closing hymn. I would say don't leave after the closing hymn. You can just kind of have a seat because there's closing words and announcements.
So it'd be like awkward to get off the stage.
I mean, it's just a lot of runaround for you. It's
Yes.
just a few more minutes sitting up here. The
And
service is over.
Okay. So after the welcoming, come on up, or like
instead
right
of
at the end.
welcome, chat to people,
Yeah.
but make your way up here.
Thanks, y'all.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Give me an ugly look if I'm really off note or something.
I won't.
Okay.
Well, that's a relief.
I know. It was just going to be a lonely moment for you.
I know. I'm always up for it, but Good morning, and welcome to Emerson Unitarian Universalist Congregation. It is so good to be together with you here in person and online. Hello, online people. My name is Jeffrey Jacoby, and I am today's worship associate. If you're joining us for the first time this morning, welcome. As Unitarian Universalists, we're a people of diverse beliefs, but we share a common faith that every person is worthy of love, that what we do in this world matters, that we are connected to one another and to the earth. Whoever you are, wherever you are on your journey, you are welcome here. Hey, Melanie, glad to see you made it today. Yay. Our speaker this morning is Leslie McClane. Leslie is a longtime UU, having been a member of 2 congregations prior to joining Emerson, along with her husband Bill, in 2009. She has been active with many committees here and has been a member of the Emerson Choir since 2011. While she is looking forward to retiring soon, today she is excited to be leading the service as part of the Voices of Emerson Summer Series. And now, we pause to light our chalice as a symbol of our shared Unitarian Universalist faith. Do we have our chalice lighter? I don't think our chalice lighter is here. Okay, Douglas, thank you. Our chalice lighter today is Douglas Fudge. Thank you, Douglas. Our chalice lighting words are from Craig Rowland and are titled, I Breathe. I breathe in the warmth of this light, its glow filling the spaces where fear and doubt reside. I breathe out the tension I carry. I release what no longer serves me. I breathe in the strength of our community, a sanctuary of diverse voices and shared purpose. I breathe out the urge to go it alone. I embrace the power of togetherness. I breathe in the courage to speak truth, even when it trembles on my lips. I breathe out the silence that holds me back. I make space for honesty and justice. I breathe in the hope of transformation, knowing we are here to build and to heal. I breathe out despair, trusting that change is born in small acts of love. As we light this chalice, may each breath remind us of the sacred rhythm of life, the pulse of creation, and the power we hold to shape the world around us. And now, in the spirit of love and the beloved community, let's share in our congregational affirmation. We need not think alike to love alike. Let's greet and welcome each other to this new day. Those in the sanctuary, please feel free to move around to offer greetings, and for those of you online, please use the chat to introduce yourself.
There is a Jewish concept, tikkun olam, that is frequently defined as repairing the world. An expanded definition is that it means any activity that improves the world, bringing it closer to the harmonious state for which it was created. We all have a responsibility to each other and the world at large, especially as we watch events unfolding around us. Now, more than ever, is the time for us to help bring the world into that harmonious state for which it was created. Please rise in body or voice as we join together in song. Number 113 in the gray hymnal, "Where is Our Holy Church?" And the words are also on the screen.
Good morning. I'm Susan Ullman, and I'm more than delighted to be a member of the Emerson Pastoral Care Team. Let's pause now in our service and reflect on matters of the heart. Thank you, Sarah Kate. Sarah Kate, are you here? No? Mr. Douglas, would you rise to the occasion, please, for placing the rocks? There, oh, she's here. Go for it. Thank you. Thank you. Wonderful. You're a blessing. For this morning's ritual, we have water and we have stones. They're river stones. They're smooth and they have weight. They represent life's pleasures, times of ease, and life's burdens, times of heaviness. The water in the bowl receives the stones with ease and with calmness. Each week, you're invited to write a joy, sorrow, concern statement in this book that sits on the clear podium over there, or send it by email to pastoralcare@emersonuu.org to be read at this time during the service. If you're online, we heartily invite you to recreate this ritual at home. Place a stone in a bowl of water nearby you to honor what you're feeling in your heart and holding. Let's begin by placing 3 stones, please. The first in honor of the Cherokee and Muskogee nations of indigenous peoples who lived here long before we have. The second for those wrongly enslaved who labored on this land. And the third for those hurting in current conflicts across our globe. Within our community, I share that from March Price and Jim Huey. You may have seen this in the notebook. Dear Emerson family, on July 5th, my beloved husband, James Huey, entered Wellstar Community Hospice based on end-stage renal disease. We expect him to remain at home except for emergencies. We're grateful for the support we feel from the Emerson family and ask that you continue to hold us in your hearts. Many thanks. Bless you, March and Jim. And then a little elf wrote this. Melanie, we love you. We miss you. Get well. Come home, but you're here. So you have come home today, here. Joy from Karen Pichette. A positive update on my husband, Mike. He has passed surgery, has done radiation, and has begun his year-long treatment of immunotherapy. Assuming the cancer is gone and looking forward to his next scan in September to confirm that. You have all our hopes and wishes. And I have a joy from Susan Ullman, that's me. It's a joy that we have people like Art Wickman and his brother Phil, and James Johns and others who should report to me to give me your names, who take care of our property. They mow, and they weed, and they weed eater, and they edge, and they trim, and they work very hard for us, all in a voluntary status. We love them and we bless them being out in this heat or whatever. So, in thankful awareness, now let's say the Buddhist prayer of loving kindness. The words are on your screen. May we be all filled with loving kindness. May we all be free from harm and suffering. May we all be well in body, heart, and mind. May we all be at peace. Blessed be.
We are going to need a handheld mic for the storyteller. Forgot to get that earlier. Unitarian Universalism is a faith often referred to as one of deeds, not creeds. It is how we show up in the world that we live our faith. One way we seek to do this is by partnering with other organizations who work to bring love, kindness, and justice to the world. Each Sunday, we collect financial contributions which are shared equally with our partner organization. July is Disability Pride Month. For this month, we share our basket with Beats, Bethany's Equine and Aquatic Therapy Services. Beats is a therapy company that specializes in the use of hippotherapy and aquatic therapy as primary tools for treating children and adults with disabilities. Specially trained and licensed therapists use the unique properties of these two mediums to maximize treatment outcomes in children with a variety of disabilities. Beats is a recognized 501c3 nonprofit company and has established a scholarship program to assist families of special needs children to cover the costs of equine and aquatic-related activities. Donations will now be taken. For those in the sanctuary, as the basket is passed, please feel free to offer a donation or check in your order of service for other ways to give. For those online, go to emersonuu.org and select the Giving tab to donate. All donations, unless otherwise specified, are shared equally between Emerson and our partner organization, and we gratefully appreciate your generosity. All right, well, it's time for Story for All Ages. With the young and the young at heart, please join us. I see we've got a few already, but if there's anybody else who would like to join us for a story, please come on up.
Good morning. I'm Judy, and the book we're going to read today is called Be Kind. Tanisha spilled grape juice yesterday, all over her new dress. Everyone laughed. I almost did too, but Mom always tells me to be kind, so I tried. I don't think it worked. I said, "Purple is my favorite color." I thought Tanisha would smile, but she ran into the hall instead. When she came back, snack time was over. She put on her art smock and didn't look at anyone. I almost told Tanisha that art was my favorite class, but I didn't want her to leave again. So I painted purple splotches and added some green until I had a bunch of beautiful violets. While I painted, I thought about Tanisha. Should I have handed her my napkin? Let her borrow my sweatshirt? Spilled my juice so everyone stared at me instead? What does it mean to be kind anyway? Maybe it's giving, making cookies for Mr. Rinaldi who lives alone, letting someone with smaller feet have my too tight shoes. He might win races in them too. Maybe it's helping, putting dirty dishes in the sink, cleaning up after Otis, our class guinea pig. He's a messy eater. Maybe it's paying attention, telling Desmond I like his blue boots, asking the new girl to be my partner, listening to Aunt Franny's stories, even the ones I've heard before. Being kind should be easy, like throwing away a wrapper or recycling a bottle or saying, "Thank you, bless you." My mom says the quickest way to be kind is to use people's names. "Hey, Carla. What's new, Omar? Good afternoon, Rabbi Mendelbaum." Being kind can be hard, too, even when you know what to do. Teaching someone something I'm good at is tricky, even when I'm patient. And sticking up for someone when other kids aren't kind is really hard and really scary. Maybe I can't solve Tanisha's grape juice problem. Maybe all I can do is sit by her in art class and paint this picture for her, because I know she likes purple too. Maybe I can only do small things, but my small things might join small things other people do, and together they could grow into something big. Something really big, so big that all our kindnesses spill out of our school, spread throughout town, travel across the country, and go all the way around the world. Welcome home. Thank you for your service. Many things that these people are doing that are helpful. Right back to Tanisha and me so we can be kind again and again and again. Can anyone think of a way that you could be kind to someone that's not in your family? That's not in the book? No? Did anybody ever have anything happen in your class like this, where someone was ashamed or embarrassed? That's a really good way, holding the door for someone. Anything else?
My neighbors, they moved in recently, and we knew them prior to them moving in, but they've been making a lot of food for us and things like that. And so I was thinking today I'm probably going to do make a little dessert to give to them.
Oh, that's very nice to welcome them and say thank you for all that they've been doing. That's a nice way to share the kindness back and forth. Do you have an idea?
I helped somebody carry their lunch outside.
Wow, that's very helpful. You helped someone carry their lunch outside. Very nice. Thank you, everyone. Can we sing our song of dedication now?
Find a comfortable position, sitting with your spine straight but relaxed, and your eyes closed or your gaze loosened. Breathe normally and focus on your breath, noticing the sensation as it enters and leaves your body. Pay attention to the rise and fall of your abdomen or chest. Silently repeat these phrases to yourself. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. May I be peaceful. And allow yourself to feel the kindness in these phrases. Think of someone you care about and repeat the phrases directing them toward them. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you be peaceful. Now think of someone you may find challenging or have difficulty with. Repeat those phrases while you wish them happiness, health, safety, and peace. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you be peaceful. Finally, extend these wishes to all beings near and far. May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be safe. May all beings be peaceful. Gently bring your attention back to your breath, again noticing the sensation as it enters and leaves your body. And bring your attention back to the room, and when you are ready, open your eyes.
Don't you feel the love is all around, in the sky and in the ground, in every single living thing, and in the song that I'm singing. There are children in the streets that have nothing to eat, yet their hearts are full of love. They are beings from above. Love's everywhere you go. All you have to do is open up your soul. Feel the love inside you grow, and take every chance you get to spread the love everywhere. Can you feel it in the air? It's spreading everywhere. Can you feel the love inside? It's spreading worldwide. With every step you take, there's pleasure, there is pain. Every being everywhere. Feel the love you share. Feel the love we share. Let it grow everywhere.
We gonna take this magical feeling, spread it around from when the sun rises till the evening. Let it touch the heart of the souls that are grieving, 'cause we rising and without you we ain't leaving.
Love is a really special thing. Can't be replaced with anything, including diamond rings and rich, wealthy kings. The offspring of a butterfly feels the love once it flies. Doesn't matter what your size, you'll feel the love inside. Now there's a thing called hate, and that's a classified mistake. There's only room for love today, so forget all the pain. Can you feel the love inside? It is spreading worldwide. With every step you take, there is pleasure, there is pain. Every being everywhere. Can you feel the love you share? Feel the love we share. Let it grow everywhere.
We spreading love one at a time, one at a time. Doesn't matter your race, color, or size. All I know is that when I look into your eyes, love is all I wanna spread. I realize I love you. I say that truly from my heart, 'cause I know if I don't start now, who knows when we'll depart. I have faith that our love creates a spark that starts a flame that will erase all the dark, yeah. Imagine that, dark turn into light, just 'cause one of our hearts loosened up from its tight grip, so it touched the next with all its joy and brightness. And that's the story of how we ended this crisis.
Can you feel the love inside? It is spreading worldwide. With every step you take, there's pleasure, there is pain. Every being everywhere. Can you feel the love we share? Feel the love we share. Let it grow everywhere. Can you feel the love inside? It's spreading worldwide. With every step you take, there's pleasure, there is pain. Every being everywhere. Can you feel the love we share? Feel the love we share. Let it grow everywhere. Can you feel the
So before I begin, I want to acknowledge all the assistants for today. Bruce, Thank you for the beautiful music and helping to find the video. Judy, thank you for the story. Jeffrey, thank you for serving as the worship associate. Keith, Josh, Mario, Diane, thank you for the AV work. And Bill, thank you for reading the numerous iterations of this sermon. So as I prepared for today's talk, I've been very aware of the news. Wars being fought around the world, natural disasters occurring, large groups of people experiencing famine, and the list goes on. So many things happening at once can quickly become overwhelming, and they certainly can have me feeling angry or helpless at times. And while we all have different ways of dealing with similar thoughts and feelings, traditionally, one of these ways has been coming together in a safe community. And that community has frequently been a church. Yet, attendance in formal religion has actually been in decline for many years, with more people indicating they're interested in spirituality, but not formal religion. And the churches that have declined were doing good work, yet obviously they were not quite filling the needs of their members. Unitarian Universalist congregations have had ups and downs also, but seem to have stabilized in many instances. So who are we, and what are we doing that has helped us succeed where other faiths have not? I believe there are several things that define who we are, and I also believe that because we are succeeding, we have an even bigger responsibility to help repair the world. We define ourselves in many ways. We are UUs, but I think there are three key components. We are a faith community that encourages free thinking while maintaining respect for all. We are a faith community where our commitment to social justice defines us and how we move in the world. And we are a liberal religion, which to many who felt oppressed by their previous religious experiences is welcome. So let's take a closer look at each of these. First, let's focus on free thinking with respect for others. In the ethics class that I've taught many times, we agree not to call out or shame or embarrass others, even if we disagree with them, but rather to call them in or invite people into the discussion. As a result, that class has some pretty lively discussions, but people feel safe as they know they're going to be respected. They can express their opinion and maybe even explore changing their opinion with true support of their classmates. Unitarian Universalism is the same way, supporting everyone in hearing others and respecting the differences of our opinion. Here, too, we create that safe community to have discussions that can help us gain different perspectives on important events and ideas. So the second was social justice. Social justice is important enough for this congregation that we have a specific social justice ministry, and that includes identifying the partner organizations with whom we share the basket collected each week. We engage in multiple activities over the course of the year, and the social justice ministry helps us as a congregation choose the focus, but clearly we have opportunities to engage in different activities based on what speaks to each of us. And while there have been some who doubt the relevance of social justice, suggesting that those are words that we don't need to talk about, there are others who see the worth. I've been lucky to be part of the team that reviews graduate school applications for the Master of Social Work program in my department at KSU. The essay part of the application has the usual prompts about what have you done, what do you like to do, what steered you in this direction, but my favorite part is where the applicant is asked to identify the social issue that is most significant to them, how this degree would help them address it, and what is their responsibility to address it. Wow, what a you kind of question to ask. What do you think is the most significant social issue and what you hope to do about it? So it's not just us who are focused on this topic. And the third point is that we are a liberal religion. The Reverend Aaron White reminds us of the importance of being able to explain this liberal religion to others in a way they can hear and understand. But how do we define it so others understand and don't see us as that cult? Well, among other things, it means that we talk about our values with others, our inclusivity, our use of ideas and texts from different religions, and our connections with the earth and everyone and everything on it. We define ourselves by who we are and not by who we aren't. Our explanation has to catch the audience's attention, has to be understandable, and it has to be relatable to them. We have to articulate it in a way that makes sense to people who've never heard of us or may have heard misinformation about us. In talking with others, we need to personalize it, acknowledging that this faith has changed each of us. I think if we look at ourselves pre-UU and now, most of us would be able to identify positive ways we've changed. For some, it's a more visible way of living our faith, while for others, it may be supporting a cause that previously was not something of interest. Whatever those changes, they are what allow us to go out now and work to change the world. And this is a key point in explaining who we are to others. We, and by that I mean every one of us in this room or online, are all powerful voices in this faith. We all get to share our values and make our presence known in the community. And this is important too in defining our faith. Our ministers are important leaders, but every time any of us participates in an event, such as a march or a protest, or in an action, such as going to El Refugio to bring food to family members of the incarcerated, or providing summer lunches through MUST for children who would go hungry since school is not in session, or standing on the Marietta Square quietly holding a sign that says "Immigrants Matter." We are showing the world who we are, what we believe, and we're inviting them to join us. Emerson has been lucky to keep growing over the last few years despite the pandemic, and certainly being a liberal religion is frequently cited by new members as a key reason why they have joined. But it isn't enough to rest on our reputation and expect to keep growing. And grow we must if we want to make a real difference in the world. Tikkun Olam is our mandate to repair the world. So how do we do it? We do it by being more inclusive. I recently read John Pavlovitz's book, A Bigger Table, Building Messy, Authentic, and Hopeful Spiritual Community. And I came away with 4 things to keep in mind as we work to become more inclusive. The first one is going to sound familiar. Practice radical hospitality. Every person needs to be welcomed and celebrated equally and without reservation. The second one is total authenticity. People need to truly be themselves and know that this won't preclude them from inclusion in a safe space where their opinions are valued. The third one is true diversity. This means that not only does it not matter that people are different, be it culture, view of the world, religious, spiritual beliefs, sexual identity, or experiences, but rather that we expect the differences to be there and view them as both beautiful and essential. Beautiful and essential. And the fourth idea is agenda-free relationships. When you meet someone, you're there to listen to their story without judgment. You don't have a plan or idea that you're going to fix them, save them from something, or change them in some way. These 4 ideas represent the very work we must engage in to help repair the world. Let's take a minute to look at what we at Emerson are currently doing so we can identify what we could be doing differently and ultimately determine what the larger community needs from us. So what does radical hospitality really mean, and how do we currently embody it? Well, it's things such as that heartfelt greeting so many of us have received from Millie Fuller on multiple occasions. I'm glad you're here today. Or that part in the service where we greet each other and get to meet the visitor sitting beside us. I challenge us to look at what else we might do here and how we can address the needs of the larger community as far as radical hospitality. How about total authenticity? What does it mean, and what are we currently doing? Well, our Pathways to Membership classes here at Emerson have a session on shared values. And I see that as similar to my ethics class, because we also agree in Pathways to Membership that we don't have to agree with each other, but we do have to respect each other's values. So I challenge us here to also look at what else could we be doing, and what does the larger community need from us? True diversity shows up here with the variety of Sunday services and activities that represent all of us. We have Buddhist sitting group services. We have celebrations of the earth and seasons by the pagan group. We have the Gay-Straight Alliance meetings and activities here, among other things. Again, I challenge us to consider what else we could be doing to show true diversity and figuring out what the larger community needs from us. And finally, agenda-free relationships. We have listening circles that promote deep listening without judgment. We have great stories each week that provide lessons on how to work together. And we teach our children in the religious education program about values and the importance of being in right relationship with others. I challenge us yet again to consider what else we could be doing here at Emerson and figuring out what it is that the larger community needs from us. We are active in the community with things such as the annual Thanksgiving ecumenical service, bringing drumming to men in recovery from an addiction at the extension, preparing breakfast regularly for people who are unhoused and staying at the Must shelter. Emerson is good at doing these things, and it is our responsibility to build on our successes. We need to celebrate those successes and keep doing the important work. And we must do more. We must take responsibility here and not wait to see who else steps forward. We must be the front line of people who are working to bring the world into that harmonious state for which it was created. We have the power to make a difference, one small or large act at a time. As individuals, it can be those acts of love and kindness in our everyday lives, as the Nemo Patel video that we just watched reminds us. As a congregation, it's welcoming new people as they come to explore what we have to offer, as well as working together on social justice issues that are important to us. There's a powerful quote from the Talmud that captures this responsibility. Do not be daunted by the enormity of the world's grief. Do justly now, love mercy now, walk humbly now. You are not obligated to complete the work, but neither are you free to abandon it. So, I'm issuing a direct challenge to each of you to work as a community, to raise the bar, and take responsibility for bringing the world into harmony and repairing ourselves in the world. I don't have all the answers. The power lies in the group working together to generate the list of what's next. I invite you to join service reflections after the service this morning and continue the conversation there, because we know we can't do it alone. We need the people who don't know we're here and the ones who do and just haven't made it through the door yet. We can provide that bigger table and welcome others to join us so that our small things can join with other people's small things, as the little girl in the story said, and we can repair the world. Thank you. Please rise in body or voice as we join together in song in our closing hymn, number 318 in the gray hymnal, We Would Be One. I want to close with a short quote followed by a slightly longer but still short reading. From Dr. Robert Wicks, "It is not the amount of darkness in the world or even in ourselves that matters. It is how we stand in that darkness." And from the Reverend William F. Schultz, "This is the mission of our faith, to teach the fragile art of hospitality, to revere both the critical mind and the generous heart, to prove that diversity need not mean divisiveness, and to witness to all that we must hold the whole world in our hands. Let it be so."
Douglas, would you mind helping me extinguish the chalice? Thank you. As our chalice is extinguished this morning, we extinguish this chalice, but not the light of truth. the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts and out into the world until we are together again. A couple of quick announcements. Next Sunday, please continue to join us next week for our Voices of Emerson series with Chloe Repole, and her message, their message is called Ancestor in the Making. So please join us next week for that. And just a personal note, I just wanted to say, in case you weren't aware, Leslie and her husband Bill will be relocating to Boone, North Carolina. So even though she's been a member of the Emerson and choir since 2011 and everything, she won't be next year. She's going to be leaving. So I just wanted to let everybody know, in case you didn't know, Leslie has done so many things here at Emerson. She's led the worship team since Esther left before COVID. And I mean, so many things you wouldn't believe. She's one of these behind-the-scenes people that always makes all these things happen. She's always this incredibly positive person, and one of those people, like, if she says she's going to do it, you know it's going to happen. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for, everything you've done here at Emerson. Thank you. You will be very missed. And as our service ends, go now in peace and take peace wherever you go.